And I am just talking about injury today. For the ones who have followed my Instagram, you should know that right now I'm currently facing an injury. It's not an injury really be taken very lightly. The injury has put me out the gym for a substantial amount of time. I mean, some people's ears, the time might seem like a little bit of time, but the people that work out, that amount of time seems like forever. And today I'm just going to talk about how it feels to face an injury. I'm going to be talking about how it feels to face an injury, and I guess maybe making a decision on whether you should come back or no. So let's go ahead and start talking about that. Facing injuries. When you face an injury, you do gotta let your body heal. Right now, I'm injured on my hand. So, being injured on my hand, I'm not able to do workouts that require my hand. So, arm days out of the way. And no deadlifting. So, facing this type of injury, you have to kind of play it smart. When you face the injury first, you want to decide in yourself, do you want to make a comeback? Or you want to decide yourself, are you going to plan on coming back? Or are you going to plan on giving up? We'll have all these replays. You going to plan on coming back? You going to plan on giving it up? You going to plan on giving it up? So, if you plan on coming back, for me, the doctor diagnosed me and said, working out wise, I wouldn't be able to get back in the gym on those days for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. You plan on making a comeback, painful it is, you have to be smart about it. That means if he says 8 weeks, that means just take the 8 weeks off. As painful as it is, just take the 8 weeks off. That means for those 8 weeks, don't try to, do like I did and try to sneak it. Don't try to sneak that body part in. Just do what I do and decide, hey, just take the rest. But you want to try to keep your gains, which is a problem that a lot of people come by. Mine's 8 weeks, so basically about 2 months. 2 months without doing any type of arm day, you can lose gains. And the gains of me I was seeing to lose the gains faster. It's because I've naturally been, I was naturally a super skinny kid. So it was never easy putting on muscle. I had to grind very little bit of muscle that I put on. So whenever not working out feels like, it feels like you're getting weaker. You get past it. I've heard, talking about this part, muscle memory is a real thing. I'll get on that later. But you want to be able to keep the gains, do what the doctor says, heal. The faster you heal, the faster you can get back in here. Sorry, these frame rates are just slow. These frame rates are really slow. It might seem fast to y'all, but it's on 10 freaking frame rates. Oh my god, y'all, that was actually getting back fast. Last time I'm already starting to lose. Look how strong this guy real quick. But so me facing this injury, gap prioritize. So you know, if you want to try to be able to come back, even when you face an injury, let's say you were eating a clean diet before, I do not recommend that you just bomb out and start eating bad. Because you want to try to maintain those gains, you gotta still eat clean. Still eat like you was eating before. Because you can still eat a high amount of protein. So you can you can still keep that protein intake high. Then the muscle won't go as fast. But you know, if you eat more junk foods, eat more sugars, pick up more fat, the muscle's gonna probably go by faster. Wait a second, as soon as I finish this match, what are you playing cheat now? Got it. Still don't get that though. Die. Okay, but as I was saying, if you face an injury and you try to make a comeback, if it's workout wise, you know, my goal is maybe just, you know, I want to stay lean, I don't want to get fat. So you gotta maintain your proper diet, maintain your protein. You gotta keep the fire inside. When you're facing an injury, you know, people from the outside that's not really facing injury, they might mean well, you know, they might say, you know, rest up, you'll come back stronger. Yeah, true, you'll come back stronger if you work hard, you know, you have the determination. But it's if someone actually facing injury from that person's type of view, it's not as easy as, you know, just waiting that time and just come back stronger. Because most time you're losing what you've worked for. Someone that's played basketball, you know, they're facing an injury. They work their butts off to get their skills up, and now their skills are either gonna go down, they can't get better from where they're at. Working out wise for me, it's kind of something got to a landmark because I was so close to where I want to be on some goals. But now obviously my strength's going to go down. It's a hand injury, so you know, obviously I can still work at legs and abs. So for facing injury, you can always try to find ways to work around it, work the other parts. But you know, it's just never the same. Because someone who's addicted to success and someone who has a vision and is willing to work for their dream, you just don't want to get better in one field, you want to improve in everything. And when you have one part that's getting weaker and one part that's getting stronger, it's just like, And after you face your injury, once you're healed, you might be weaker in that skill, you might be not as good as you were before. But muscle memory is a real thing. Example, let's say you did martial arts and you train really hard, you got to a high skill level. Or boxing or something like that, and you had to stop. Let's say you stop training for 6 months. I guarantee you, if you go train your butt off as hard as you can for a week, maybe even less than that, you'll be back at the skill level you stopped at those 6 months ago. Okay, in those 6 months, if you actually train as hard as you could every day before that, and you just didn't try to memorize the moves, but you understood the concepts of what you were learning, and you became a technician, you became skilled, taking a 6-month break, taking a couple month break isn't even gonna hurt you. Yeah, you probably won't progress, but you won't degress. Cause in a week or less, I remember time I had to take off training for about a month or two, and I feel like I would have got worse. I was rusty for the first couple hours, but after about 2 good days of training, not even 2 good days, after 1 good day of training with some lit music and pure concentration, I was easily back where I was before. And I was even a tiny bit better. Because during that month, you're working your weak points. I was getting skill level, so I worked on myself mentally. I worked on looking up, good skills of practice and things like that. Get your mental game strong. Because of the face injury, some people, you gotta understand how they feel though. They had to take 6 months off from the gym. We had to take something like 6 months off from the gym. It comes to the decision: do you want to go back, or do you want to quit? After those 6 months, we're not going to the gym. You're probably losing your diet plan. You're probably not, being as concerned for your body as you used to. And so being kind of like lazy and just chilling all the time, it just becomes so normal for you. So if you decide not to go back to the gym, you probably won't be hurt at it by this point, because that's basically become your life. It's okay. But if you decide to come back, it's just that sucky feeling going back on your first day and knowing that, you're not as strong as you were before. Before you left, you might have been curling 40-pound dumbbells for reps like it was nothing. That was your warm-up. But you coming back there now, and it's like 20 pounds is like, that's hard. Like, you can get a good workout with 20 pounds, when before you could have got a good workout with 40s. So that type of thing really will mentally hurt. Because a lot of people, some people that be determined, they'll go back on their first day, they've never stopped thinking about getting stronger. Go back on their first day, and they try. Like most of them, they actually try to go back into the stuff they started doing before. Like their body was so used to going to the gym. Hey, I'm gonna go hit some good reps with 225 on bench. So they go to the bench and pull in 225, and they can't even get it up. And they forget, oh hey, I'm weaker now. And then that one failed rep of what they want to do killed their vibe. So they go down 185. But being so bummed out from that 225, they don't get 185, so now they're feeling even weaker and feeling even weaker until they only get 100 pounds. And by the time they leave the gym, they're weak on every single thing they did before, and they decide, why would I even want to go back in there? Like, they took all that time to climb up to where they was. And a lot of times when you're trying to grind in something that you love, every step you get to get better is not easy. Some steps you don't want to repeat again. Like for me, I don't want to repeat ever trying to get back to 225 on bench, which I might have to. But getting to 225 on bench was like, I dedicated my time that I was doing push-ups every day. I was studying on how to bench more, proper technique, leg drive. Like, I dedicated a good 30-40 minutes in a workout to bench. And I got them 4-hour workouts. I had a 4-hour workouts. I dedicated time. And every arm workout, every day. Every time I went to an arm workout, when I first got in, I was so ready to work out. Halfway in, I was so ready to go. So the first part of the workout, I'm so ready to work out. Halfway through, I'm just ready to leave this gym so bad right now. And the workout, I can't push through. How do I even survive this workout? Workouts where you just ask yourself, how are you going to survive? If you ain't got those type of workouts, then what are you doing? If you ain't feeling nothing, you ain't doing nothing. But facing an injury, man, you just gotta bounce back. People tell me you gotta bounce back. It's hard. It sucks. I'm probably only 20-some% done with my recovery. It's been since the time the injury occurred, it's been a little bit over 2 weeks since the injury occurred. The injury occurred on I went to the doctor 3 days after the injury occurred, but before the 3 days, I had a splint in the cast on. And when I went to the doctor, he just put another different type of upgraded splint on. But basically, it's been an injury for about a little bit over 2 weeks. And he told me 8 weeks, so that means I'm only, what, like 20, anywhere between 25% and 30% done with this, man. And it's sucking. It's sucking, like, other people might not notice the decrease in gains, but as you, the person who has the gains, you can kind of feel like you're getting weaker. You know, you're feeling a tiny bit smaller. But you know, you just gotta keep your head in. Work what you can work. I mean, like, I could have went completely lazy, but I'm still deciding that's to work legs and abs. Cause I do love working legs, and you know, my legs. I'm not saying my legs are weak or were weak. I'm not saying they were super strong. My legs were okay. So I guess they're just doing these 2 months to 8 weeks. Just gotta focus on legs. Like, if you're a basketball player and your right hand, you mess up your right hand or something, focus on trying to get better with your left hand. Like you're playing a sport and you mess up, you know, one side of your body, practice with the other side of your body. You mess up both your arms and your legs, work on your mental game, meditate. Just work on the little things that you can't work. If you mess up your legs and where you can't squat anymore, just go do arm day. Work on things. And you're concerned about, you know, not getting your arms way bigger than your legs, then what I would just do is just, you know, get light weights. And you don't have to get light weights and just try to work to maintain on your arms. Or work the weak points in your arms, you know. You don't have to necessarily go and try to get your arms bigger when your legs are hurt. So maintain your arms and work on stuff like traps, because, you know, some guys are lacking on the traps. Or work on your lower back or your middle back. Work on making your back a little bit more defined. A lot of guys skip forearms. I don't skip forearms. Work on your forearms. You know, a lot of guys I see either lacking forearms or lacking rear delts. Hit your rear delts. Work on some of your weakest parts of your body. Get them caught up. Then just work on maintaining it. You don't want to get your arms way bigger than your legs. That's something I really recommend. Oh god, we got Cat Gaming up in here. But when facing an injury, it's really up to you on whether you want to bounce back. But I'll recommend you just keep a positive attitude on what you want to do. Because, you know, even if you mess up on something, you get an injury, you got to start all the way back from low. Just know it's going to take you way less time to get back to where you was. And you'll be even stronger. You know, just pay attention to the people that are supporting you on your journey. I have a lot of followers. I have a lot of close people. I have a lot of family supporting me on my journey. So I know I can't quit even if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Well, 2 weeks in this injury, I feel like about 5-6 weeks left. But keep your eyes on the prize. I'm still. Yeah, don't always be negative, man. Just keep your eyes on the prize. I mean, my eyes still set out on planning on doing a bodybuilding competition in September. I still plan on getting as stronger as possible. So this injury is just gonna be a little setback. Injury is gonna be a little setback. Plan on getting back all my gains that I might lose by the summertime. So we're around June. Then that'll give me 3 months to prepare for that bodybuilding competition. I know I'll do pretty good in it. But until then, gotta work on the abs, work on legs. So you face an injury, just work on your weak points. Or just try to find something else to pass your time. And you work out and you face an injury, what I recommend you do, go get on your PS4. Actually enjoy your game, cause I used to be a major gamer. So just go back and start enjoying your game. Appreciate the time that you're gonna have off. Cause you know when you get back in that gym or you get back doing what you're gonna do, You're gonna go beast mode. I just had to let the world know that day. Hope y'all appreciate this word. Saying bad boy, peace.